Hello, 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 I'm LauraLaura and today I'm going to be doing my November favourites. I know that it's a bit late, I've just been really busy, and to be honest I didn't realise that when I'd scheduled my videos that it had even got into December. But anyway, the first one is, a couple of these things were actually, if not all, no, 3 out of the 4 of these things are featured in my November haul. If you haven't watched, it will be in the description below. Battery light is already flashing, I've only just started, what a great start. Okay, so the first thing is my Collection Speedy Highlighter. I really like this just for putting it on my cheekbones and it really does highlight. I think it was only about $3.99, maybe $2.99, which I think is so good. It's very similar to the Clinique Chubby Stick highlighter, I think, in the way that it looks especially. The next thing is the Real Techniques powder brush, which is just a huge brush that I use for my powder. I just really like it for smoothing out my makeup, especially my foundation. If it just needs a bit more buffing in and the buffing brush isn't doing the job, then I just use this as well as applying powder, obviously because it's a powder brush. The next thing that was also featured in my haul was the Max Factor Velvet Volume Mascara. I really like this. This is really good for length and separating your lashes. It's not great for under your eyes as it does rub off underneath, so I'll just be wary of that. I think it's about $9.99. When I got it, it was $7.99 because that was the introductory price, so I definitely recommend this. The longevity of it isn't great, but it is good for separation and length. The last thing is the Body Shop All-in-One Insta Blur, which is just a primer. Velvet Goes Gabby goes on about this and has done for ages, and I thought in the Black Friday sales, why not go and buy it. I think it's £12. It's just a really good primer. It does smell a bit funny, but it does make my makeup last a long time, which is the purpose of a primer, as well as it is a bit tacky when you first apply it, but I think that's really good for your foundation to stick to as a really good base. So I would really recommend this as a primer. Don't go for the infallible one. If you've watched my disappointing videos, you will know why. There's also a link to that one in the description below. Now on to my fashion favourites. The first one is, this was also featured in my haul, which is this big scarf that I literally wear every single day. I had a scarf from Boohoo that I got about a year, maybe 2, maybe a year and a half ago that I did wear every single day, and this has been the replacement. It's just really big and it's grey, black. It's got a bit of white and a bit of purple in there, but I really like it. It's just a really big scarf. It's really warm, really snuggly. It does kind of leave, not threads, what's the word, like just bits of fluff all over your clothes the first couple of times that you wear it. But I really like it. It's just got different patterns all over it, so I love that. I don't think I said it's from Accessorize. The next thing is this burnt orange rusty coloured jumper from New Look at ASOS. I wore this in my, I think it was a golden autumn makeup, I think. And I just really like the way that it complements my blonde hair. Sorry, that fluff from my scarf has just gone up my nose. I like the way that it complements my blonde hair, and I like the neck as well because it's not too high, but it's not too high, but it still keeps my neck warm. My next fashion favourite has been my Converse, and I meant to feature these in my last favourites, but I actually forgot. And these are just the plain black sneaker ones. I wear these pretty much every day if it's not raining. Yeah, not advisable in the rain because you get soaked through. I think these are about £45, maybe a bit more. They're just so comfy compared to my Vans, which I have had for about 3 or 4 years now. These they're so much comfier, and I don't know, I wear them with skirts as well. I don't know if you should really, but as well as jeans, and I just really like them. I'm thinking of getting them another colour. I just haven't decided which colour yet. They're not great for the winter actually, especially not with the weather we've been having recently. But I really like them, and I really recommend them if you're on your feet all day but you don't want to wear an actual like running trainer. Just something similar. So in terms of music favourites, I went to see Disclosure a few days ago and they were absolutely incredible. If you get a chance to see them, I would so do it. It was such a whirlwind going to London and back in like the space of 12 hours, and it was just such an amazing experience, and I'm glad that I could share it with my friend Annabelle, as it was her first concert as well, and I'm so glad that I got to share that with her. And it was such a hot concert though. Oh my gosh, I've never been so hot in a concert, every so often there would be a draft, but when you're in there dancing for 5 hours, when you can touch the people around you and it's just everyone is sweating, it's just disgusting. Honestly, I spent £2.50 on a bottle of Sprite and that was one of the best £2.50 I have spent. I was so hot and dehydrated. I've been loving their whole album. A few songs I've been loving are Super Ego featuring Neo, and she sang live and she was just incredible, as well as Moving Mountains by Brendan Riley, I want to say, maybe that's wrong, and his singing live was just amazing. He hit some notes that I didn't know a man could hit. It was just incredible. And another album that I've been loving is the Catfish and the Bottlemen album. What's it called? Is it just Catfish and the Bottlemen? I think it's just Catfish and the Bottlemen, and I have had that album for about a year now and I still listen to it pretty much every day. It never really gets old and I love albums like that. They're such investments. Paying £10 for an album might seem like a lot, but when you listen to it every day for a year, I think that's not bad going, and I really like pretty much every song on the album, as well as seeing them live at Glastonbury. That was one of my highlights. They were just so good, even though it was bucketing down. If you saw that footage from my Glastonbury vlog, you'll know what I mean. Remember to subscribe for more weekly videos I upload every Tuesday at 6 PM. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, everything you always do. Thanks for watching. Bye! Shout out to PB.